Good evening, everyone. Thank you. Yes, we are here back with more sadness after Christmas. How do we get delivered from this darkness? Is quite simple, folks. We enjoy lore and try to ignore our own feelings by working very hard into looking into lore. Now that Christmas is over and enchantment season is over as well, it is time to go ahead and figure out what happened with the archers of Adùir. Or
Adùir.
Adùir. So, because it seems that we have been robbed, Hadum has struck in the mind of the writers at Pearl Abyss, and unfortunately for us, they got their knowledge stolen, so we don't know actually what's happening with the archers and the rangers and the Ganels and the male Ganels. I forgot what they're called.
Luthraghon.
Luthraghon, there you go. See, it's affecting me as well. The bastards. They're using powerful magic. So now we must go ahead, we must persevere and actually try to understand. Is there really any role, any sort of lore behind the Luthragons or the Ganels? Or is it really just like I said last time, basically just mud and empty promises? We're here to find out. We're gonna interview Brolin Ornet, Queen of the Council, to see what is her standing on this. Will she stand for this? Will she stand having her well, kinda in a way, children forgotten?
Brothers.
Since sisters and children. It's a weird complex family tree with the Ganels, but don't worry.
It is a tree indeed.
It is a tree indeed, yes. But will she stand watching her family being toppled as there are claims around from peasants like me saying, bro, the story doesn't make any fucking sense, what's going on? So she will definitely not stand for this. She's here to explain to us who are the watchers of Adùir. You get Adùir. Because why not? Brolin Ornet, what are your words, madam?
Okay, before starting the quest,
Fucking damn it, it's a filler. I knew it was a filler episode.
you might ask, but why is the live called the Dark Knight lore if we are talking about archers? Well, because as you can see in the previous stream, Ganels, Vedirs, Dark Knights, and Luthraghon archers, Ganel's rangers, are indeed siblings in their way, born from different parts of the Kamasil tree.
So it's illegal for them to get married.
And so, like, since they are connected, we are going to get this little bit of the story of the archer, and then we'll go to the Dark Knight lore.
Yes, let's go.
We saw a small glimmer of hope thanks to your effort in trying to revive the light of Kamasil. I understand you might have been surprised to see the Elder back in Yanaros Field. It is the reason why Kamasil is unable to regain its full strength yet. Goddess Sylvia, our mother, created us Ganel and Vedir using the energy of two forces of the sun and the moon. Most people from other countries only know up to the story. However, there is one more faction, as you saw, the Watchers of Adùir, who are responsible for protecting our sacred tree in the other realm. I thought I should tell you about this someday. I asked Momelis to help you understand more about them. She'll be able to help you well.
The Great Library of Alexander. Of Grana. Can't wait until it burns. What? Grana should be one of the first countries to burn.
I would bet on Calvin, to be honest.
Calvin is already burning.
Okay, you get?
Look at this, Lema's Paradise. She does want to explore libraries full of knowledge and whatnot. Little does she know.
Already explored here.
I know.
We already received word from the Queen. I hope you're able to find the Luthraghon's trace.
Books and education are the best legacy to leave descendants.
Okay, thank you, I guess. A long time ago, there was a time when we coexisted with not only the sun and the moon, but also with the energy of the earth. The children of the sun were called Ganels, the children of the moon were called Vedir, and the children of the earth were called Luthraghon. Our calling was to protect the sacred tree Kamasil, and the Luthraghon were called to protect the sacred roots of the Kamasil that was our connection to the other realm. The world of the Luthraghon is not only limited to the depths beneath the roots. It's hard to explain, but you can say that the Luthragons live in a different realm. It's exactly what happens. Whenever there was an urgent matter, the Luthraghon used to come to our world using the power of Kamasil. You can learn more about it from the book in the drawer chest upstairs. It's the second drawer.
Seeking truth is always right, and Kama Sylvia respects research.
Yes, and that would be quite interesting, except if you remember from the story of the Archer, the phone line broke because they didn't invest in a good infrastructure, so yeah.
It's a library drawer chest that is neatly organized. She said the second drawer, I want to check what's inside the others. Okay, use the tools, fair point. Empty, okay, fair point. I expect something more. Apparently, they don't pay enough, the writers. In the year 235 of the Leonian calendar, a mark was engraved on the base of Kamasil tree before the spirits of darkness attacked. A very dark and ominous mark. But its power was so faint that no one ever realized it was there. Soon after, the spirits of darkness attacked, dark energy began to seep out of the roots of Kamasil. It was long after they drove out the Ahib to arid land did they realize that the dark energy was from Luthraghon, son of Sylvia. The Ahib spell engraved on the base of the Kamasil tree blinded the sages from the truth, which caused them to view Luthraghon as an evil being.
Nice. Imagine.
Yeah, blame it on the Ahibs.
No, on the Luthraghon. That's the bad part.
This is the Grono Library.
That's right. The Ahib were afraid of that the Luthragons would have come over this world. The cunning Ahib carefully orchestrated their plans. Their first plan was to block the Luthragons from intervening.
Books and education are the best legacy to leave descendants.
That's about it. That's all I know about Kamasil. I'm sure there's a reason why the Queen told you to come see me. Please go back to Queen Brolina. Since she thinks highly of you, she must have a favor to ask you. Oh no.
Always
Oh no.
right, and Kama Sylvia respects research.
Yeah. So the story is quite simple. There are the Ganels, the Vedirs. The Vedirs became Ahibs, and you have the Luthraghon.
Part of them.
Honey, there's like 3 of them left, okay? Like the majority is the Ahib, so let's not kid ourselves. They fucking suck. So as I say, they became the Ahibs. Okay. Are there any other Vedirs? Yeah, just play. Just play Odilita, bro. You'll find out what happened with the Vedir.
This should have helped you understand the situation better. I actually have a favor to ask you.
Don't be on.
I recently saw one of the musical spirits cry out loudly while it was observing the situation of the roots of Adùir. It must have meant that some kind of change was happening, perhaps what's happening in the direct result of our mother wishes. Or one of the plans the Ahib had schemed. We must prevent the spread of rumors regarding these events. If anyone's find out, it can upset my people in Kama Sylvia. This is the reason why I am asking you to help us. Please find Safia Dorset, who can commune with the musical spirit. I am sure you will be able to find some clues. Also, because remember, I'm doing this with my guardian because, first of all, you have to finish your main quest in Kama Sylvia. So otherwise this won't pop. And you have to do this quest with a character that is not the archer. So you can pick whatever you want, but the archer to do this. Sort of like the King's Key for the Nova.
Yeah.
The thing is the same. I heard the children crying. What is that came up from the world beneath? We can commune with the musical spirit. If you can communicate with that very musical spirit, you will be able to distinguish whether the ones coming from Adùir are hostile or not. The problem is that the frightened child hid somewhere among the musical spirit, instead of communing with anyone. The child is shaking in fear. I will bestow my energy to you. Please find and gently pet the child. It's not a dog. The child is probably cowering in fear with wings folded. I can sense it from the whispers among the bush. You should be able to find the child with folded wings, hunched in the shape of a bud near the bushes. If you say so, miss, I will trust you.
Oh man, so we come in with musical spirits, is that nice? Okay, so have the Ahibs were afraid of the Luthraghons because the Luthraghons, well, let's just say that they're unhinged. Not seeing any sun and fighting monsters in another world really changes you. Oh, look at the musical spirit! Talk with it!
The musical spirit echoes with faint vibration.
Aha! Bzzz.
And you can choose between pet, prey, or spray. Water.
Oh, spray with water like a cat.
No.
Yeah, bad
Pet.
musical spirit. Stop vibrating.
Pet the musical spirit. As ToS said, the musical spirit seems to be shaking less. Sylvia. Longing. Watcher. The other realm. You feel warm energy. It looks as if the fear that gripped the musical spirit is slowly fading away. What was the musical spirit trying to say?
Sylvia. Something. Watcher. Other realm.
It looks like you'll find out what the musical spirit was saying when you combine the words it said. Go back to Brolin Net and deliver the message of the spirit.
Oh, crap. You need to remember.
Oh no.
Oh no. You will have to remember.
Do you remember?
21st night, September. Okay.
We do not have the right to judge.
So,
We do not understand.
you were able to communicate with the musical spirit. What did the child tell you?
Darker.
Sylvia? What else did the musical spirit tell you? Please tell me more.
Do you feel the dark shadow hiding afar?
Longing?
Okay.
What else did you tell you? Please tell me
Yeah.
everything.
Please tell me everything.
May your
First.
wisdom and our will
Watcher.
bring all blessing to these lands.
Watcher, I'm almost certain I know where this is going. What was the last thing you were told?
Steal your hearts.
The other realm.
Thank you for telling me everything, the little one said. I believe this information shall be enough.
Ah, should it?
We do not have
What the child saw was a Luthraghon. The door to Adùir opened up as Camasil recovered its light. Of course, here we are talking about the archer.
Do you feel the dark shadow hiding afar?
We must first find out why the Luthraghon avoided contacting us and decided to wander off. A messenger on guard saw a strange shadow in the Camasilvan territory. I am certain that the shadow has something to do with what's happening at the moment. The whisper of the forest will guide you. May the blessing of Camasil be with you.
May your wisdom and our will bring all blessing to these
Oh, it's right in front of you.
Indeed.
Boom.
And that's why I love the Pegasus.
It's Frodo from Lord of the Rings.
Or Legolas.
Let's see. Oh yeah.
I feel the energy of Kamasilva emanating from you. Although the energy is weak, it's enough for me to understand what it wants. Only the will of our mother will lead us to the light. Eradicate the Ahib then. I already know the Queen of Kamasilva is looking for me. I was actually on my way to see Her Majesty.
You're on the wrong way then. Wow.
But I had to stop here because of the Ahib I located in its vicinity. The Ahib are planting the mark of darkness on the tree.
Oh no.
I can feel that they are nearby. We need to find and drive them out first. I'll tell you more details after that. Hey, sir.
We'll go and defeat the... eradicate the Ahib. Eradicate the Ahib. Ooh, hey.
Oh no, it's doing weird things to the tree.
Wait, kill it.
An Ahib is trying to leave a mark of darkness on the tree. Stop the Ahib. The Ahib disappeared. There is no mark made on the tree.
Oh, that was
Very
easy.
effective, I guess.
Yeah, he was trying to draw the weird S.
You really deserve the Queen's blessing. They'll need some time to regroup now. Yes, because we slapped them while they were cutting a tree. It's hard to explain in detail, but I was in a barren valley when I opened my eyes. I thought I would be at Kamasilva through the sacred tree, but ended up somewhere else that I don't know. We observed everything from Adùir, where we are from. I am referring to the event when my sister on the surface fought each other. The passageway we sealed which prevented us from going through. It was sealed with some gruesome magic that we were not familiar with. I find it hard to believe that the ones I once called my sister are sorted to this type of magic. It looks like they are now called the Ahib. I am certain that this was not something God Sylvia had intended. The wheel of fate just started to spin. Let's move. It's time for us to meet Queen Brolina.
Ah. So they're going to kick the Ahib's booty. Well, to be fair, Kamasil looks so nice and light, while the Ahibs are spewing darkness, frothing black smoke at their mouths. Always wearing makeup, looking very goth. Probably have an Ace of Spades tattoo as well on their thigh. And always having red eyes. So I gotta say, yep,
They're smoking good.
they're smoking hot. Ah, yes, of course. Go upstairs.
Yeah, but I have to
Yeah,
leave the
let
horse.
the horse at the bar, the bar, so we can do the a horse walks into a bar. By the long face, says the bartender.
You are here, adventurer. I would like to express my most sincere gratitude for your contribution. And it's been quite some time since we last saw each other. O Luthraghon, the son of our mother. Dun dun dun.
Okay, let's see what's happening.
What wisdom will lead us to our mother's arms? 2 of the 3 siblings of our mother have gathered here. It is time that we must talk about our fallen sisters. Listen to the story. The Luthraghon have come out to our world, my queen. Now is the time to fight back against the Ahib. We, Ganels, have sacrificed and endured long enough. We now have to make them pay with our swords. We certainly did make a huge sacrifice. However, Helene, we must keep our composure regarding this matter.
Yes.
Being too emotional will only lead us to making a rash decision. There are also our mother's children. A war will only result in a greater sacrifice. Luthraghon, a lot has changed while you were in Adùir. My queen, we have also spread the cries of Kamasil and spirits burning in agony. Whether we maintain peace or start the war to destroy each other, it is certain that we are on your side. But before we make any move, we will have to make sure that the other Luthraghons in Adùir also come to this world to join us. You are the only one that made it so to this world. I heard an Ahib have put a sealing spell on Camasil. You are right, my queen. A spell was cast on Camasil, somewhere hidden away from everyone. That spell has blocked our pathway, your wall through the sacred tree. For some reason, the curse was weakened, and at that moment, a rift opened up, which is when we lighted up Camasil. As I placed my hand on the rift, I found myself in this world. However, the rift is only temporary. The other Luthraghons in Adùir are still unable to come to this world. We must let them come to this world. However, even the saints of Sylvia were not able to find the spell. I have been looking for ways to break the seal, which is the reason why I could not come here right away. I have traveled all over the continent to gain knowledge, my queen, and I have found the answer. In order to see the spell, we need extract of Yanoros fruit and Offin's root shard, which you can get from the ancient weapon of the Mirumok temple. It looks like we have the answer now. We have to break the spell by using the method he told us. I leave getting the extract of Yanaros fruit to the Luthraghon. As for you, I need you to get a Offin's root shard. As mentioned before, it won't be easy, and it will be a dangerous task. But the very future of the sacred tree is at stake here. Please, forgive us in advance for asking you to undertake this daunting mission. Please, help us, adventurer. May the blessing of Camasil be with you.
And you have to defeat Offin here, which...
Okay, it's the Offin that will appear in Hall of Wars according to...
And what was the reward? Was that?
It's the crystal that you're going to use to purify the tree.
Gotcha.
Okay. This was the first part of the quest. We are going to do the next part of the quest once we get the Offin thingy. So we can go to the Dark Knight.
Oh, it's just the writing is very intense, as you can see. Me dying. But it is a somewhat interesting story, but it kind of it feels like they thought up about this first, and then they decided to change things for Odilita. Because this is not at all what Odilita.
No, in fact, like in theory, you should do in order. Sylvia, main quest, Watchers of Adùir, and then the Odilita, because this is the release order. They released Sylvia, they released the Archer, and they released Odilita.
Yeah.
So you should follow this. Okay, so back to the Dark Knight, who is this sister, because as we said, the Vedirs got corrupted, but the question is, but all of them, or some of them are still and consider themselves still Vedirs? Let's find out.
Just a little bit back. Okay, there you go.
Okay. Regarding the dream you've been having, you know, the one where everything burns, starting from your hometown? I believe I can introduce you to someone you can confide in about these dreams. Let's go find somewhere a bit more quiet. I'm sure we can trust her to tell us more. Good times when we still had the omniscient Black Spirit. And as you can see, we are in a very special place. In here, very Riverhead.
Close your eyes.
It is rare to see such a sight like this, even by the Camasil temple. I've heard of you, sister. We are talking to Waganel. That what you dream becomes reality, yes? The dream that troubles you this very moment. I believe, are casting dark clouds over Sylvia and these lands. I don't want to believe it to be true, but I know that we dare not treat this matter lightly.
This place is
Forgotten sister, I sense no deceit in your eyes, and yet I find the story hard to believe. The Ganels of Sylvia have learned from their past mistakes,
No, they
did
haven't.
they?
No, they haven't.
And have been preparing for the wars to come. They will not falter as easily as they did before. This time, we will definitely fight back.
This riverhead is a node that connects from Bear downstream.
Still, no matter how well prepared we may claim to be, the future which you foresaw cannot be ignored on my end. Go to the Kamasilv temple and find Heroine. I'll send her word of your arrival. If it's Heroine, she just might know what you need to hear.
We must protect this area.
We're going all the way to Vedir.
Of course.
Yep.
They really didn't think this through, did they?
Well, because back in my days, you didn't have Sylvia yet. In fact, the Ganel, the ranger, who is a
It's not-
Ganel,
Yeah, it's not in Council.
exactly, she does her awakening in succession between some zones in south of Calphion and in Media.
Right.
However, for the archer is different because when he was released, we had Sylvia. I don't remember if they released them together, sort of like the Guardian and Odilita,
Mm-hmm.
but like quite close. In fact, when they started to release some certain classes, when some other parts of the maps were already there, things changed a bit.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, for example, we have the Guardian and the Dracania going to Drigan
Yeah.
for their succession and awakening. Fun fact, the outfit I'm wearing is called Ataraxia, and I'm driving a Diné, like I'm mounting a Diné, because if you did Odilita, you know. If you didn't do Odilita or like R spammed it, well, we are going to get there, so don't worry, you'll get the reference.
Guys.
You won't be happy though. I should also take out this pet as well, so we can go full cosplay.
You are fucked up.
Indeed.
Okay.
Actually, I don't remember if I changed the. No, I didn't change the name of my horse.
Put the title as well.
I don't remember what it is. Do you remember the name?
Sector of.
Okay, let's see.
You just search Buster in your title.
I don't know. We also have this.
Yeah, of course, we're her savior. We totally saved her. Ah,
Haha.
she's in a good place, guys. Don't worry about it.
Very good place.
Yeah.
I don't remember if there is a description on the clothes. No, the edge.
I'm happy. For some reason, Dema has these things that when she gets the stuff that's depressing, she must go full depressing. Not just a little bit, you know, it just makes you
Because
want
I
to-
like references.
Yeah, very nice reference.
It's like when you see the reference to the Chimera of Full Metal Alchemist.
Basically.
But yeah, like we used to get a lot of stamina doing this quest line back in the days when dream horses weren't a thing yet. I actually don't remember when they released no, but when they released the Awakening in Succession, we didn't have dream horse. Thank you, GMs, for spamming me with this. Very nice. Okay, I have dismount.
May you be with nature.
That foreboding nightmare of yours and the dark presence I can feel surrounding you. I sense great danger. Is this truly the path that you have chosen? Do you draw your blade to protect Kama Sylvia?
White Camasil clears and heals wounds.
I'm not certain for the exact reason your memory loss, but I've heard a few words regarding the Dark Knights who left Kama Sylvia. You may even recover a bit more of your memory if you hear what I have to say. However, I need to ask, are you truly ready to listen?
Orwin told me lots of stories.
The Dark Knights who left Kama Sylvia were rumored to have settled down in some arid lands. This was before they released Odilita. And yet, not long after they had settled, the area became swarmed with explosive dark energy. It was akin to the same darkness that had overtaken our lands before. Immediately, the Acres, Ganels, were summoned to the capital and sent out in search parties to find the source. And yet, quite recently, all traces of dark energy suddenly disappeared, as if it had never existed at all. How mysterious, don't you think so? Ever since that day, I began to hear rumors of the sun having fallen over the southern skies.
Temple of Elves exists
You look
in other
rather
places.
calm. I wish you'd recover some of your memories, but you should listen to the details spoken from their mouths directly. Yes, from the Dark Knights, just like you.
Luck wasn't on your side, but
You may have noticed that someone has been eavesdropping on us for quite some time now. I believe them to be none other than Dark Knights, just like yourself. They appear to have something to say to you. Why don't you go to them? They'll show you the way.
the spirit
Show me
of
the way.
Forest welcomes
This is the way. Faceless Vedir.
Very reassuring.
It's like, yes, we can notice that that person was eavesdropping over 700 feet away. Totally.
That's why we have such big ears.
Broken here in the future.
Yeah, quite a bit to be fair. Damn, this place has very good acoustic then.
Yeah.
Judging by the look on your face, I guess you don't remember us. And here we thought that we'd never see you again. Very reassuring, yes? It was when you claimed the very source of the Black Spirit. Right then and there, you were at the center of a great explosion, which left no trace of our former home in its aftermath. You are solely responsible for the deaths of our fellow sisters.
Oh.
And yet, you are also the only one who may be able to save our future. Still, in your current state, you are in no condition to wield that power. It's something of a miracle that it doesn't consume you already. Prove to us that you will use the power that you bear for Kama Sylvia if you can overcome our trials and show us of your resolve. We shall help make that power of yours whole. And here we have the Saint Trinity.
I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
But, okay.
Apologies, but I really can't hold back and...
Worry not. Have fun.
Yeah, I will.
The power of a dark night begins with bending spirits according to your will. Sense their energies in the mountains and the seas, the winds and the rivers, then make them yours. AKA kill I don't know what. If ever you are overcome by the power of Adùir, all of this will have been for naught. Never forget how the Dark Knight are different from the Ahib. Maintain your calm, focus solely on cutting down the enemies before you, aka slaughter the mains. Never forget the oath we Dark Knights took as we left our homeland. While we have been deprived of any land to stand upon, we exist solely to preserve and protect our home, Sylvia. Whatever hardships come on your way, remember and devote yourself to the cause, aka kill the skeletons. And the other was the Asher Ruins, of course. The Saint Trinity. But in theory, Ash should be there. Okay, let's do Asher at this point. Maybe one day we'll be lucky enough to get this reward, just like following the model of the Wusa and the Megu. Okay, time to do the skeletons. Yeah, one of the issue of this quest is that it's more the time that you spend going around, that not the time you actually read about things. Which is still a bit like the old model. Okay, and now the maze. Okay, perfect. Let's go back to our faceless sister. That is not very accurate because it seems more like Shadow Knight or Ahib. Good for you. You fit.
We had long holidays, but
You know what I mean?
a second.
I pray that your devotion to the cause will remain steadfast in the days to come. You will face countless more temptations in the days to come. Do not be shaken. Keep your emotions at bay.
You sure these are Vedir?
Yeah, what I was saying, they are not.
Because they really didn't think about Vedir, did they?
The thought of you failing didn't even cross my mind, for I've long known of your talents and have kept watch ever since. The source of power you have attained is too unstable. Let down your guard but for a moment, and it will consume you whole. Here, take this gear. It will help you control that overwhelming power. That's why you have the thing of the decay. Are you ready to face your destiny? The Vediant not only brings out the full potential of the spirit's power, but it can condense and materialize energy at whim. First, try using the skill I just taught you. Good. Controlling your power is the key. Indeed, you are quite the fast learner. Why don't we put this to practice then, shall we? After performing Wheel of Fortune, switch to the Vediant, then use Touch of Exploitation. I leave the future of Kama Sylvia to you. Okay, is this a bit bugging?
Yeah.
We shall return to be forgotten once again, as it is our destiny. Stand firm against the approaching calamity, feel the weight of the lives you hold in your hands, and I shall pray that your faith remains steadfast. And apparently, like, this branch should be a mix of Sylph and Luthraghon, like.
Just a random branch you found while being out in the forest.
I can sense some ominous energy nearby. Wait, there's someone here. It's Heroine from Kamasil Temple. But unlike before, something feels strange.
Yeah. Oh yeah? Let's see. What feels so strange about this madam? Oh, would you look at that? It's Heroine with another branch of Kamasil.
Everyone has a branch of Kamasil.
My god.
I can feel a new sense of invigoration in you, adventurer. As a matter of fact, I've been looking for you quite a while. For what? I've been watching you fight all this time, and you still don't seem to have recovered your memory. Strong, don't you remember who I am?
Who are you?
You were the one born from pitch dark who guards Kama Sylvia in the darkness. But you were oppressed and persecuted because you had a different conviction, and eventually banished to the land of ruins, though you all carried the same blood. The darkness and light were even pushing each other away. After wandering the path of pride and self-righteousness, you finally met new master who could relieve your anguish. Do you remember now?
Do you remember?
Who are you?
First night.
Well, do you remember now? Sorry, I played a little trick on you.
You backstabbed us and left us to die. That's not a little trick.
No, the little trick is about transforming in someone else. I told you several times, be wary of the black spirit. In the end, it will completely consume you, and you will gradually lose your identity. I thought you'd freed yourself from the grasp of the spirit like I did. It's somehow disappointing. That's fine. I will restore a part of your lost memory. Are you fine with that?
21st night, September.
You haven't reached your full potential yet. I could have helped you grow stronger had you only followed me.
Yes, had we only followed her. Too bad they forgot about updating this lore.
Buhura Kaheliak, I see darkness envelop your future. As the witch who witnessed death, the breaker of the dark pact with the darkness, I say to you and your piece of chaos, to overcome greater darkness, you must sometimes use different methods. Throw the mask of Vedir into dark shadow I've created. It is time to find out how far you've come. I must leave now, but do not fret. We shall meet again. Oh, I put some effort into your gift, so please do it justice. Do not disappoint me. At this point, like I read everything with Ilesra's voice in my head, we'll see each other again soon. Farewell for now.
For me, this part is not even relevant to the lore because it just copy pasted for basically every class.
Yeah, except the ones that are a bit different.
Yeah.
So, Ilestra was disguised as heroine. Hehe. I finally remember. You were with Ilestra the first time we met. I didn't like her even then, but you are with me now. Your past before we met, and how much stronger you used to be. But I made you who you are today. Fine, show me what you could do before. Let's examine the dark portal. I am curious to find out. And here we have Ilesdra's mask, which I don't really know why it should be a mask for the Dark Knight.
Because it looks cool. Let's just go defeat her, please. I am very. The dark spirit is eating at me. Is that a horse?
Yeah, because here is a place where you can capture a horse.
Ah, okay. That was kind of blue for a horse.
Examine the dark shadow. Yeah, there are some blue horses.
Oh, look, it's you.
It's very true indeed, and I also forgot uh, to activate my awakening. I'm very smart, so I don't do damage.
Oh no, she's blocking you. Oh, she kicked your ass. Quick, get back on your feet, soldier. Don't let this weird dark shadow kill you, especially after it was nerfed. Come on.
Yeah, like you have no idea how little damage the Dark Knight does.
Why would she do so little damage?
I don't know. With I use the same gear basically for everyone except when I use it Walla. And the Dark Knight is the one that inflicts the damage.
Did you put your awakening skills?
No, I'm using the normal, but I use the normal thing also with the other classes. It's just that it's very little damage.
Oh, she was laughing.
You used to be able to fight like that, Shadow? How interesting, hehe. Were you really like that before? By the look on your face, it seems like you remember. Ilesdra, how are you related to her? I'm a bit jealous, but it's okay. However, you must make a decision. Either you go back to the old ways or you keep your current ones. You are not planning to get rid of me, are you? You can try, but it's not possible. I respect your decision, so go ahead and decide. However, it's a done deal once you decide. There is no going back. No. Don't worry, guys. Pick whatever you prefer. And that's okay.
So, what is very important right now is boom, bam, for all the skills. Uh,
I have to grind.
okay, do a pew pew.
Huh?
Do a pew pew, show up. No! That's the basic. So, yeah, what's the difference between succession and awakening?
That in Awakening you have two swords.
Dang. Well, I looked it up like right now, and it clearly states that two swords is better than one sword because you do double the damage. So.
And it's magical swords because you don't always actually use the swords. But I guess it shows better if I show you the skins.
The skins? Just try to do some skills, my love. That's what I wanted you to do.
No, it's like because you see, when this is the succession and you have one sword, this is the awakening and you have two swords. You see,
Okay.
but they are magic. So when you do like skills,
Just please do some skill.
no,
You don't need to do a combo. Just show up like, yeah, shift and B.
no, sorry.
See? It's simple. You just... Yeah. Anyway, thank you all for joining us in this wonderful, wonderful adventure about finding out more about acres, not archers, because obviously they couldn't call them archers like everyone else, you know, Vedir, Ganel, whatever. Call them elves, guys, come on. It's simple. It's less sophisticated, I get it. We hope you enjoyed the rest of your day, night, whatever it is, and see you all next time when we'll be discovering more lore patch. See ya!